first part of the week we were working on getting him out of posture and sweeping, right? We were doing it by grabbing the belt here and here, winning the battle with underhooks, our head under his chin, not having our head on the ground. Pushing our legs out, getting our sweep. The second battle, or the next day, we worked on transitioning to our X-guard, right? And we also did our John Jock sweep. What was that, the first day we did the John sweep? The first day we did John Jock also, where it was getting down right here, holding on to his feet, falling back.
Kick over full mount, takes that here.
Right here. One more. Next day we worked transitioning to our X-guard, so he was pushing to one side or another because he wants to battle our butterfly by pushing on one of our knees, and he does it onto that side, crossing our one foot under, loading him up into the cradle, and either going straight ahead this way for our sweep up to being on top, or pressing this to the other side and coming on top over the right here, right? So today we're going to go over common submissions that happen fast from a butterfly guard, right? There'll be submissions you've seen before, but they're the best submissions. And when you're in butterfly guard, guy's natural reaction, whether he's freezing or grabbing us with his hand here or there, is going to naturally open him up to some, right? So one of my favorites right here is reaching across as about to low 4, medium 4 right here, right? Now whether he's pressing or not, usually he'll start dipping to one side of where he's going. We're pressing for our LoopChoke. It's one of the best places to grab our LoopChoke from. Now, if I just grab on right here, hand to the back of his head, pushing all the way through so I'm wrist to wrist, keeping my elbow on the back of his head, pulling and pushing. But if I just leave my feet right here, all he's going to do is bail out this way right here. And it's hard to follow because of where my feet are, right? So I want to make sure that when we're right here, we're battling for position, grabbing his head, that I don't pull my feet out, right? I'm going to put him on the outside of him right here, so if he tries to go anywhere, I have him stuck right here with my feet, and I'm just using this pressure right here. I want to make sure that I don't have my hand right here, that I'm pushing far enough through that it's actually the bones of my arm that are on the bones of my other arm right here. That's going to be the tightest. And I have to keep this elbow bent because the straighter this arm gets, the more it comes off the back of his head and it's going to pop off, right? So I need to make sure that I keep it bent right there. It's straightening does not tighten anything. It pulls off the back of his head. I need to keep it bent, and the twisting and pushing down with this bent arm is what's going to create the choke for our LoopChoke, right? So right here battling, grabbing his head, bringing myself right to here.
Nice.
So LoopChoke from our butterfly. Grab a partner, back and forth. Let's go. All right. So our next one from our butterfly guard is going to be our straight arm lock, right? I'm sorry, straight arm bar. So we're on the bottom right here. We're looking for position. Maybe he grabbed our head. That's one of my favorite times. We're right here and he grabs our head. I'm going to reach through right here. The one hand goes up, and the other one goes up. So like I'm clapping right here. I'm going to put my palms together in a gable grip. And when I do this, I'm not out here on his arm. I'm over. I want to get shoulder control. So I'm going here and here, and I'm hugging his. Boom, I'm breaking his shoulder down right here. So where can you go? You could actually hop over there. So as I'm doing this, guess what? So he grabs my head. I'm grabbing onto this shoulder control, and I'm bringing my foot out on this side. Right? Because I have this shoulder control, I can affect this opening in this range, and it gives me the ability when I'm pressing down to pick this foot up and take it out. Now I'm maintaining this control, and I'm going to stay nice and tight right here when I do this next part. I'm going to make, so I go right here, and I'm falling over to the side right here. I'm pinching my knee up on top and my knee down on the bottom on it. Shoulder also staying front up right here so that I still have control of the hand right here. Then I'm just going to take my top hand, bring it back to his elbow, thumb down, grabbing on with this hand right here. Or straight on there, right? So I'm going to do it one more time from this side, then I'll turn around and do it from the other side.
Okay.
So right here, he grabs onto my head. I'll reach up and do this is the first part right here, getting this hand to the right spot. Once I've got this to the right spot and I grip on, it's really hard for him to do anything. My foot's coming outside. I'm bringing my knees up where I want right here, bringing myself out, and then pressing down for my straight arm bar right. He grabs onto my head. My hand comes up and across. The hand comes up and back, and I'm below his elbow when I'm doing this too. If I go like this, I don't have anything, right? So I have to make sure that I'm reaching up under with my arm against his body, so when it grabs on, that's when I get that break and the pressure coming up with my foot right here. My knees are both coming up to make our shoulder sandwich with our knees right here, right? So you can always want to be able to see it. So it looks like a hamburger. Here's the buns. Here's the shoulder meat. All right, making sure we're clasping on right here as elbows going the other way right here. I can always just hold or turn his arm to where I need to, find his elbow. Oh, there it is right there. Put my hard part of my forearm right there, grab on with the other one, and then I'm just simply pressuring down. Grab on, pulling him down right to here. Have a partner back and forth. Straight arm bar.
Cut.
Start. Okay. Yeah, yes. Sit back and take. All right, so now, of course, one of my favorite things to always do is getting one across his body, right? If I can get control of 1 and 6, he's got a problem here. So that's what we're just going to practice, is getting ourselves to 1 and 6, right? If we're fighting, he's reaching for his underhooks, whatever he is, I'm going to get myself across. And even if he reaches an underhook right here, one of the beautiful parts about this, about butterfly guard, is I'm going to take and put my hand right here, and I'm going to lean back. He can't go as far as I'm going, and I know right exactly where his sleeve's going to be when I come up. Now I can block with my knee, throw it across my body, and grab on at 6. So now I have this tension across here and here. Now once I do this, I have to watch out, because there's a brief moment where, like the last one we were doing, if he jumps over my legs, it's not a great spot for me right here, right? So I need to make sure that as part of this, he has his underhook, I reach across, I lean back, bump, and my leg comes out. So now even if he starts jumping, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to outrun him. Right? And as soon as I get him on his hip right here, I'm going to let go of this, and my outside leg I'm going to throw over. Reach through to right here.
Going out.
Reaching down and sitting from my bow and arrow stroke, right? This is a great place because of the sequence of him trying to recover in every position you're transitioning to. As long as in your first instinct or your technique of what you're moving to is that grip for this choke right here, the bow and arrow is available a lot from this exact scenario where we start here and this sequence of events happens. So right here he has his underhook like he wants. My hand comes across to the inside. I lean all the way back so he can't reach. My legs are here so he can't follow. My hand grabs my leg, bumps. Even if his arm was up, I'll bring my leg up to bump. Move across, get my leg outside, scooting as soon as I feel him tip. I'm grabbing on here and here, moving myself to my finishing position for my bow and arrow, right? All right, here, I just reach across, using back, bumping with my knee, pulling my leg out, running. As soon as I feel I'm tipping over, going here. Even if I fall on my back to clear my leg right here, I'm still bringing myself back up for my strong finish, right? So, girl partner back and forth. Go. From butterfly,
I'm a white belt.
1 and 6, taking the back right to bow and arrow choke. Go.